Well, guys, just when you thought it couldn't get any worse, Illuminaughtii is just getting blown the f out, you know, after Wonderstruck issued this brand new statement, this brand new revelation that Blair, Illuminaughtii, has sent him a cease and desist for just speaking out against her abuse. He says, I will not be silenced. Already, this is just such a massive L from Illuminauti's perspective. I mean, what did she possibly think would happen, dude? Like, what did she actually think would happen?
I have no idea, but just so I can remember, this is the guy who had like the whole car thing. He had like the whole like
suicide?
The suicide thing that she just leaked on.
That she leaked.
Yeah, like this is that guy. Okay. There's so many like situations of her just being insane that I had to remember which one this was. I was like, is this a suicide guy?
But then I catch you up like I'm like, oh, it's the suicide, the car, and you're like, you instantly remember
like,
all
oh,
of the horrible stuff she's done.
Yes, that's this one. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
So the guy who she, you know, leaked all that, she's now trying to silence him legally. So that's just amazing.
Like, this is such an L from so many different ways to look at it. Like, obviously, it's an L to even do this in the first place, but what did she think would happen? Like, what was her strategy or thought process going in here? Obviously, nothing, right?
Yeah.
But she's gonna sit there and issue a cease and desist. Did she think that Wonderstruck, when he has the entire internet, everybody on the fucking planet on his side, what, he's gonna get afraid and back down? He's gonna be like, sorry, and just stop talking? Like,
yeah.
What?
Well, not only is the internet on his side, but the facts of the case so far are also on his side. From everything he's presented and seen, he seems to be in the right in every possible avenue.
Yeah,
so,
what has he said that's slanderous or libelous or could possibly like issue a cease and desist or anything like that? Like, has he done anything? Has he revealed private details or whatever? If Blair wants to send a cease and desist, maybe she should send it to the guy leaking all the pictures of her shitty looking house.
That would probably be a little more accurate.
Yeah, exactly. And if it was Wonder that did that, because honestly I can't remember. Well, you know, maybe if the cease and desist is for that, maybe I can cut her a little bit of slack there, because those pictures were rough, man. I mean,
pretty fucking brutal.
Totally fucking embarrassing. And I like how Nick in the comments here is like, LMFAO, she's so predictable. Again, Nick Diorio, as well as myself, Tommy C, even Tipster. All right.
Wow.
All of these guys, you know, Blair was constantly trying to figure out how could she sue these people, you know, how could she sue us, because before she had Wonderstruck and the Clique and all these other people on her ass based on her own random decisions to call them out and make drama with them. Again, she put herself in this situation, right? You know, she has all these new enemies now. But before, it was just me and Nick and Tipster, and she thought she could stop us legally, and of course, nothing ever happened, because she would go to her lawyers, and they'd be like, you can't sue for that. Sorry. That's really not how that works at all.
Yeah, they just got their time totally wasted. Her poor lawyers, man, they probably are just so sick and tired of her shit.
It's like her personal tard guard.
And especially right now, she's probably just melting down every day, so they're just dealing with the worst shit
I can't even imagine what those messages look like right now.
This season assist is probably just them being like, holy fuck, okay,
stop.
Just take this and shut the fuck up. That's all we can do. Because we just cannot deal with Blair up our ass every day.
Just stop. It's so bad. And the clicks in here are even joining in. English isn't my first language, but this is an odd translation of taking accountability, which of course they're referencing her shitty statement, which of course we're going to be reading in just a second. You know, even Repsen here is joining in. We have your back. Cease and desist are only valuable if they have an actual case, which of course she doesn't. She puts you in a position to have to respond to her with false claims. You, I, or anyone have a right to refute false claims with evidence, which you did. You have a lot of support. Don't let her intimidate you. And of course, he's not let her intimidate him, because he's put up a GoFundMe. And already, I looked at this like an hour ago on my stream. $8,000 have been raised. Now $9,000 have been raised. An additional $1,000. People are dropping hundreds and thousands of dollars because they really, I mean, they don't want to see this guy get fucked over. Again, he has the support of everybody in the world. It's not just that he's correct or that he's right. He's got the support from everybody. So once again, you see a boneheaded move from Blair blow up in her face in a spectacular way.
Yeah, because he's definitely going to get the legal fees covered for this, plus more. I mean, he only put 1,000 in there, but I mean, I think he'll get everything covered that he needs.
Oh yeah, he's been well compensated there. And even Oz Media, who the other person was that Blair put on blast, tweeted out, Blair, a leftist, is basically threatening Wonderstruck with a slap suit. So it's so over for Blair at this point. I mean, she's coping with this ridiculous statement, which by the way got 1 million, almost 2 million views. and basically knows 500 pity likes, 1,000 quotes, and everybody is just looking at this like, what the fuck are you saying? She got so blown out on Twitter that she had to repost it on her YouTube channel, where she got a little bit more support. But again, every comment, if you sort by top comment, it's just completely destroying her, ripping her to shreds.
Yeah, this has 3,000 comments on 2,000 likes. Like, that's...
Yeah.
She got completely blasted.
She got ratioed on her own main channel. But let's read the statement, because it really is just so amazing. And by amazing, I mean complete shit. Blair says, "Hey everyone. I am fully aware of the recent false allegations that have surfaced. I want to take a moment to publicly state that I am taking these allegations seriously and I'm committed to rectifying the situation promptly and appropriately. I understand the concerns and potential impact that these false allegations have caused. My team and I are actively working behind the scenes to gather all relevant facts. I'm committed to transparency and accountability throughout this process." Accountability, by the way, and transparency, while of course issuing the cease and desist, which this revelation came out after her statement. So if you want proof that all this is bullshit, if you somehow are in such denial that you needed evidence that this statement was full of shit, well, I mean, it's already been provided right there. But don't worry, guys. Rest assured that I am taking decisive action to address the situation.
She's also taking divisive action too. That's pretty accurate.
I will provide updates and communicate any necessary actions as soon as possible. Thank you to those who are standing by me during this challenging time. I will not allow these false allegations to be weaponized as a way to silence my voice. I appreciate your patience and understanding during this challenging time. I am dedicated to upholding my channel's values and delivering on our commitments, and I'm confident that the truth will prevail. Sincerely, Blair Zahn.
I mean, I think this is something she probably put in Chat GPT. They're like, can you write a request for me?
Yeah, she pulled an XQC and went up to Chat GPT and was like, what do I say? Fuck!
How do I respond to false allegations against me? And this is what it came up with. Because this reads so corporate, reads so PR, but also at the same time, she is claiming that every single allegation against her is false. With this statement, that's what she's saying. She didn't say there are certain false allegations, nothing like that. She didn't take any accountability to anything that's been said at all publicly. So with this being her only public statement since everything's come out, she's saying everything is false, which is complete and utter bullshit.
Yeah, I don't really know what she expected would happen. I mean, she got blown out. I mean, if you watch the Clicks video alone, even just the Clicks video, right? Wonderstruck went into all kinds of crazy detail. The Click responded to like basically pedophile accusations that Blair launched, which is hilarious too when you think that she's the one lawyering up. Meanwhile, she's throwing out crazy ass claims like this. But the Clicks video systematically and undeniably destroys her.
Yeah.
There's no argument to be made in her favor. It's over. It's done. Wrap it up. Yeah. Like, you lost. It's just over.
And so, well, obviously, I think that I will say this does seem like it's completely just directed at Wonder, because I haven't seen Click say anything about a cease and desist or any sort of like, I don't even think she said anything about Click publicly at all. But based on the timing of this and then Wonder getting a cease and desist, I'm assuming that she just is deciding to take the L, but not publicly, but just take the L on her own ass privately with Click and just fully go in on Wonder legally because she's just fucking insane. So
yeah, she is crazy.
I don't know.
And you know, like I said, we looked at like a lot of the top comments. Obviously the top comments are just like shredding her completely. I came into this bias in your favor. However, you taught me to trust the hard evidence and to not just trust people at their word. And unfortunately, you were very wrong, and I can't turn a blind eye. People are saying it's kind of baffling to see someone who talks about manipulative tactics so frequently use the same methods, spoken like a true corporation, like an MLM, you can say. You know, someone says, silencing your voice. You took a month to address this after your exposed video. Like, what's going on there? What part of transparency covers cease and desist?
Wow.
You really are hitting new lows. However, to be fair, it's not all hatred, all right? It's not everybody hating on Blair. We did find one comment, all right?
Nice.
One comment was in support. This is from Sparky. Dude, whatever. Most human beings are evil in one way or another. This all sucks for sure, but unless she raped someone, I'll still watch if the videos are interesting.
Wow.
Jesus Christ, the bar for humanity has gotten so low. I mean, it was pretty low before, but with people like Anal Musk and Andrew Tate, king of the incels, becoming role models, I've had to adjust my standards. Like, just don't hurt dogs, Blair. Like, draw a line somewhere before I have to start learning about MLMs from someone with less production budget. And the comments are just like, seriously? Someone says, unless she raped someone, really? That she drove someone into nearly deleting themselves IRL,
True.
financially, emotionally, and legally abused, and keeps abusing them, doesn't matter?
Yeah.
Seriously? Like, don't hurt dogs and don't rape.
This is the IQ of an Illuminati supporter, by the way. This comment.
And this is the only one we found.
Yeah.
And everyone's just ripping them to shreds. Somebody else says, yeah, she might be a manipulative, massive, abusive piece of shit, but who cares, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, buddy. Everyone is fleeing en masse. You know, Blair put out a video 5 hours ago. 11,000 views. It's over.
It's just over for her.
It's done.
Her views are tanking. Her subs are down. She's lost like, I don't know what, almost 100K subs. It's just...
Dude, she's lost 150K. Sorry, you missed the 50K there.
150K subs.
And her views are down 70%, you know? It just keeps getting worse. And she also has to pay 30 editors too. So
yeah.
her business is reliant, like her business model is like she does no work effort, but she has like 30 people to pay. Now with declining views because people are leaving because they just, you know, they signed up for a channel to call out bullshit and they're seeing bullshit right in front of them. They're leaving en masse. Like, she's gonna have to start editing herself. And if her videos look like what her, you know, response video initially looked like, they're gonna look like shit.
Yeah. They're gonna look like shit and make her no money.
Yeah, it's just completely over for this woman. I mean, what really can she do at this point other than just get on her hands and knees and just beg the remaining viewer base that she has for total forgiveness, as well as, you know, Wonder, Oz, The Click, anyone else, you know, me, Nick Diorio, Tommy C, throw us in there. Why not?
Yeah.
She didn't really fuck me over, but I mean, she was like, she fucked Tommy over. She like deleted half his fucking videos on his other channel that she was a part of back in the day.
That's just
So
lame.
maliciously vandalize the channel.
Disgusting.
What will she not do?
Nothing.
Nothing.